Good morning and welcome to episode 2 of Bite-Sized Law of Attraction, title pending. But again, I do a ton of reading and study and practice regarding the law of attraction, and these videos are supposed to dissect little bits of information that I found really helpful in understanding this big concept and discuss them on my way to work. So hopefully it will help both you and myself practice these things and these thoughts and these techniques, because it does take practice and consistency. The topic I wanted to cover today is positive expectation. The way the law of attraction works, or the techniques work in terms of a timeline of bringing about what you desire, is you think of your desire, right? You let it feel good, whatever it is that you desire, and you picture yourself already having it or already having achieved it. You put yourself in that good feeling place of, again, already having it or already have achieved it. And what that does is it shifts your paradigm, or your frequency, if you will, into a different radio station, if you will, but it shifts you into a different paradigm to be able to receive thoughts, ideas, inspiration, people, circumstances, conversations that harmonize with the way that you are thinking and feeling now. The way that you are thinking and feeling now is your point of attraction. So if you are thinking about money, but you're feeling broke and worried, well, the only thing that you can attract is more of the same. And that is why it is so hard for things to change, because we focus on what is, and what is reinforces the way that we're already thinking and feeling, which reinforces our next thoughts and our next circumstance, or influences our next thoughts and circumstances to be more of the same. So when you picture yourself already having it, or already having accomplished it, you are forcing your mindset into a different frequency of actually being able to receive things that are like unto themselves. So you think of a desire, something that you want, and you think about it, and you think of already having it or already having achieved it, and you let that feel good. You let that bring forth more thoughts that are like it, more ideas, more inspiration, more people, circumstances. You keep your compass needle, if you will, pointed in the direction of your desire. And again, no one is saying this is easy to do. I find this very difficult to do when reality is the exact contradiction of what I'm trying to imagine myself already having or already having accomplished. But you hold yourself in that good feeling place. I like the metaphor of the compass needle. You keep your magnetic compass needle, if you will, pointed north, or pointed in the direction of having already accomplished your desire. So from that place, that is where you start to grow the power of your thoughts, meaning now your thoughts are not just thoughts. Now they evoke powerful emotions within you, good feeling emotions, which lets you know that now the thoughts that you're putting out there, the frequencies that you're putting out there, the magnetic airwaves, however you want to look at it, that you're putting out there are powerful, and they are attractive, and they will attract that which is like unto themselves back onto you. So you're putting out these thoughts that are now enhanced with the power of emotion. If you continue to do that and continue to keep your magnetic compass needle pointed in the direction of your desire, and you can really hold that thought and let it feel good, and don't let it get clouded up with contradictions, contradictory thoughts, or any of the other side of your brain saying, that's stupid, or that can't happen, or this stuff doesn't work, or this guy that I'm listening to on YouTube is a real douche, and I knew this stuff wouldn't work. Try to just get that out of there as an exercise. Try to focus on the pure thought of having already accomplished it, and let the thoughts that come to you now feel really good. These are now very powerful thoughts. From that place, now we enter the power of expectation, positive expectation. When you constantly expect what you persistently desire, it will come to you. For those of you worried about my driving, this is LA, and I am in bumper-to-bumper traffic. I'm going about 2 miles an hour, so my eyes are on the road, but I look at you every now and then. It's not that dangerous. We're going about 2 miles an hour, and this is a good day. The way I really like to think of the idea of positive expectation is when you go to a restaurant, you usually ask the waitress or the waiter, "Can I have the steak or the salmon?" What you mean is, "I'll have the steak and the salmon," but we're polite, so we ask for it, and they say, "Absolutely, great choice." So in that circumstance, you have asked with full expectation of them bringing it to your table. You don't go to a restaurant and ask for what you want without expecting to get it. If we can transpose that to a law of attraction kind of mindset and align that same positive expectation with your desire, then I believe from my reading that you or I will be unstoppable. If you constantly expect what you persistently desire, it is bound to come to you. So to transpose that idea, there's one thing I have to mention quickly, and that is there are a couple of ways people like to think about this. They're one of the same, but I'll give you both. Either you are asking the universe for that which you desire, or you are putting yourself in a feeling place of already having it, therefore calling it to you because your life experience is an exact replication or an exact mirror of the thoughts and the feelings that you continue to think. Let's say that you feel like you want to ask the universe, and I know a lot of people, including myself, kind of turn off when we hear that stuff. We go, ugh, but it's more of the same thing. If you are wanting to ask the universe for anything at all, you have to put yourself in the feeling place of already having it, letting it feel good. By the way, that's how you ask for that which you want. You create it in your mind first and let it feel good and be grateful for already having it and let that feel good, and then feel excited about having it already and even more grateful. Let that feel good. You are compounding the power of your positive thoughts with emotion. And if you continue to do that and continue to compound that feeling and you make it so real in your mind that you start to expect it, that is powerful. And to transpose that restaurant idea, if you can try to put the same sureness in your expectation of that which you are asking for, praying for, or putting out into the universe magnetically or frequency-wise to be answered. However you want to look at it, it's all the same. Pick the one that feels good to you and doesn't turn you off. If you can add that element of positive expectation, that sureness where you go to a restaurant and you order the salmon and you're grateful, you are polite, you feel good, and you ask for the salmon, but you are 100% expecting the salmon to be brought to your table. That is powerful. And try to transpose that in what you are asking the universe for, or what you are putting out there magnetically or by frequency to have more of it drawn onto you and to be answered. However you want to look at it. Most of us, I think, don't think about the things we expect, or certainly don't try to change our beliefs about that which we expect. I would guess that a lot of us usually expect things that we don't want. Every time something bad happens and you go, I knew it, I knew this would happen. Well, you're probably right. Your gut feeling was right about it, but you were expecting negative things to happen and they happened. If you could flip that and start to expect the things that you desire to happen, that is powerful. I believe, and by all the reading I've done, that you are now enhancing the power of your magnet by calling that which you are expecting to happen to you. I think whatever we expect to happen to us generally happens, whether it's something that we want or not. One last little thing about the law of attraction. A lot of people assume it's being an optimist. That's all that means. No, not really, no. The law of attraction only states that which is like unto itself is drawn. And we can micro-scale that all the way to the thoughts that we think attracting the next thought that we think. So the point is, train your thoughts and put your focus on the things that you actually do want and desire, and let that feel good, because that is going to call more thoughts that are aligned with that compass direction, and more people, situations, ideas, inspiration, again, compounded over time if you can hold that direction. That's all it says. And the way we use it to our benefit is to put our focus and thought power on that which we want, not that which we don't want. And remember, every subject is two subjects. So whatever you don't want, you could flip your focus and think about the opposite of what you don't want, which is what you do want. The choice is yours. That's what the law of attraction really is. It's not about being an optimist and being a blind optimist and going everything's sunny and rosy and blah, blah, blah. But it could be and it should be. But it's about digging deep into your heart, if you will, and thinking of the things that make you feel good, and thinking of your desires. And then from there, let your desires feel good and shift all of your focus onto already having achieved that which you desire. And then you call forth the magnetic, gravitational power of the universe to bring you, or at least shift your focus to bring you more of the same, more of the way that you are already thinking and already feeling. The universe does not care what you are thinking or feeling about, but whatever you are thinking and feeling about is attractive, and it attracts more that is the same unto it. So the choice is yours. You can decide how you want to think and feel. You can practice feeling the way that you want to feel. This is very difficult to do. No one's saying this is easy. If you practice feeling the way that you want to feel and thinking the way that you want to think, the next thoughts and feelings that are answered by the magnetic gravitational power of the universe by the law of attraction match those thoughts. And hold that thought as long as you can and see what kind of changes in your life you can make with a whole new radio wave of thoughts that you didn't have access to before. That is how we use the law of attraction. And that is where I will leave you on this beautiful Saturday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's try to practice these things throughout our day, and I will see you in the next episode.